Hey, I should probably do my hair. Anyways, that's not relevant to this episode. What is relevant is what happened in the last episode. In the last episode, I talked about how the Halloween trick or treat event for the Sutherland dorm, which I'm a part of the whole council. Um, I made a mistake, and that kind of led to us trying to having to fix some issues. Uh, so now I'm going to explain, like, because it was like near the end of the day, so I couldn't really elaborate on what we did as a council to fix those issues. So what happened was that for the trick or treat thing, the idea was that we supplied the RAs with candy to give out to the residents. The problem was though, the 3 pound bag we ordered. So we ordered 3 bags of 4 pound bags of candy, right? Expecting 12 pounds of candy in total. The bags that I found, because it was kind of last minute, because we realizing that we didn't order the stuff in time, so we had like a day at best to get these candy. So I found one on Amazon. It said 4 pounds. Like, okay, dang, 4 pounds must be good. Had good ratings, by the way, which I'll get into in a second. Got the bags and then send them to the our standing RD, and then she ordered them. Essentially, long story short, they were not 4 pounds as far as I know from like just carrying them in general. And then it was the day before or later that day when the RD ordered them. That I started looking at the reviews for the thing, and the reviews or comments were basically explaining how it's not worth the money, how it wasn't actually 4 pounds a bag or 2 pounds a bag. So it's basically saying that it was kind of a scam, which sucks because I found out the day before. So what I was like, okay, I said maybe because a lot of the comments were addressing the 2 pound bags. It's like, okay, maybe the 4 pound bags actually may not be the same situation. I think I was being too optimistic there. The day came of the trick or treat thing, which was yesterday. It was not 4 pounds, so we're essentially at um, I really want to say 6 to 8 pounds in my opinion. 6 to 8 pounds of candy, and keep in mind we have around 760 plus residents, right? So I actually don't have the number of residents who did the trick or treating thing, but it was at least I want to say around 100ish, and we have 17 floors. Oh gosh, I hate doing like the logistics for this right now, but we have like 17 floors. So we gave the candy to our race and just said, okay, we'll make the best of it. Hopefully, not that many people show up. That was also a rookie mistake because we thought the turnout was gonna be lower. I think now, in my opinion, the way I'm going to do events and just stuff in general, so I'm going to expect to have more, just because it's easier to deal with having more than having it's easier to deal with having less than having more, right? Um, so the turnout was bigger than we expected. The candy started finishing like the first 20 minutes. So we decided that we had to go get more candy. So I just went out in the middle of the night. Most of the grocery stores are closed, but there was one open at 12 a.m. Like near our building, like 15 minutes away. Did not know that grocery store existed. It was open to 12 a.m. Uh, Went there, got the candy, came back, restocked. I do think it was a really good time. I'm really happy. Like, it wasn't really like a dramatic story. That's just what happened. I do think there's lessons to learn. We just had a meeting today where we adjust what we can do better, some of the feedback, stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm just happy it worked out because in between the event and finding out the bags were less than expected. What I had to do, I was looking for free candy, just see if like anyone had like any candy that they were willing to dispose of instead of like throwing in the trash. So I went building to building, went store to store, didn't get any results. So I am happy it ended up working out. I think what made it really worth it because I remember I was sweating, like I was sweating the most I've ever sweat, which is kind of a lot because I used to walk around a lot and I carry heavy bags. I'm always sweating, but it was really stressful. And I think what really made it worth it was I was on my floor. It's like, okay, I was about to clock in, not like sleep, but I was like, it's about to head to my dorm and start working on some stuff. And then I saw people like the Halloween costumes, going for to trick or treat and everything. I think that really made it worth it because like people were not only like participating, they're actually dressing up for the occasion. So it shows like they actually really like the idea, like they care for it. I'm gonna see people laughing, going with their friend group, just going floor to floor was really nice. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if there's a better way to say it. I think it's just really cool. I think that's why I do these stuff. I think that's a doubt I always have about why I'm in these positions and why I sign up for stuff like this. At the end of the day, it's really just to do cool stuff, do fun stuff, cool stuff for the people in these groups or the people we're working with. So with the whole council, so with the residents, I'm just if I sound sick, I am sick, but like it's really amazing. And I just like after that, I just got to walk around just to see different people in their Halloween costumes. That was the most fun because people actually had like the full costumes. I remember there was this Ash Ketchum one. There was a Harry Potter. Oh my days! There was so many. There was one the narrator from Fight Club. That was Danny. He's on the whole council, so that doesn't count. But like still, there's really cool costumes. I think it's just really nice. I didn't think part of me was worried that like college kids wouldn't really be that interested in trick or treat, and I feel like it will only be something I would be interested in. I think that's something I always worry about is that I'm always so focused on self improvement, so I worry that I get stuck in my own head and lose that relation to other people, like what they care about, the stuff that's on their mind. So I always worry like if I'm doing something for a group of people, maybe I worked so much, I'm so interested in like doing it for that group of people that I become disconnected from that group of people and what they actually care about. Um, which is just something I'm working on. I don't think I've been often disproven in that fear, but it's always something that lingers in my mind. So I was really happy that people actually really cared and were excited for the candy and the trick or treating. So it really does. I'm taking that interest into the future events and just having that hope and love for, I guess, that hope and love for to put that. I think there's a want for these type of stuff. So I'm happy with that, right? Because I was worried. I was also worried because the Halloween movie nights didn't have enough turnout. Didn't have the turnout I was hoping for. So I was worried that people just didn't want stuff like this. But this event's kind of showing that there is a want. I think it's just the promotion plays a big role in terms of what type of event it is, and just like the amount of effort and reward you get into the event. I think this has become a bit too long. But yeah, I think that's where my head is at. Honestly, I'm just really grateful. I sent a thank you letter or thank you message to the RAs and the council because the RAs were really amazing. I do admit that we put a lot of work on them because they had to like, give out the candy. And I keep in mind these are college students, some sophomores, juniors, some seniors, I think, and like they're busy. Some of them have exams, interviews, jobs. So like they come back around the end of the day because this one's from 10 to 12. And then they said, okay, they were actually willing to help out with this, which was really amazing. I'm really grateful for that. And then the whole council, of course, we did the amazing decorations. So cool. A lot of people came up to us. I said, oh, the decorations look great. Then they also helped out with this. And that's something I think I really like about our whole council is that we're very adaptive, adaptive. Either one, we adapt really quickly to the issues we have. I do think one aspect of that is that we have to do better planning, more thorough planning. But I think another aspect is just that all of us do care, right, for doing these events. So we're all willing to put that extra effort to change our strategy, to do something else, to do something extra, and it's really awesome. 'Cause I remember after I bought the candy, so a couple of Hall Council members and even like one of the residents had to like sort into Ziploc bags, so they didn't have like assorted candy. So I had to buy just candy in general, just exposed candy, I guess. And then we had to put in, like Ziploc bags. Really cool stuff. But yeah, I'm just really happy about it. I think it's really cool that we're able to pull it off. I think I technically count this as our first event that we did by ourselves because the first event was really more of a mixer thing, but that was more so for the residential life as a whole, not for our dorm. But yeah, that's all to say. There's obviously improvements we can take from the event that we're working towards, just improving communication and having more thorough planning, better meetings, stuff like that. But I do think it was a great first event. It shows the residents that we do have stuff in mind. We're cooking essentially, I guess, and we do care for the dorm, and we're going to continue to take that effort forward. Our next event is a Thanksgiving event. We're working with Sean Power, I believe that's the name, because they offered the idea to us, and now we're working with them. He's a resident of Sutherland. Now we're working with them. It's basically just an event to show gratitude to all the staff members, including the RAs. So I'm really excited about that event. I think we're going to take all the stuff from the first event and improve into this event. So yeah. Besides that though, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.